As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwu Abiyama binigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, to bless mankind through the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si na Biafra balamu iya buna nimene kambu paraya no makano jife wata winyaka ye akalobe ilo leseya oye mufe wapara nifeya nkambu paruko. Biafra is my land. Biafra Babarabo, and we must go back to our land. And the Fulani took off the day. Ogonyega Baramu, if I would come here 4 years ago. Gonna jump in there, I'm gonna get up with Sahara. Man, Mano yes na bugoba na libu. Wesi no choro wa Nigeria. Ya biko solo ndia usala ugausa. Kanyo wezero wa neba. Maka no buro lo ugausa. As a good governor he is. Yoga tutakwandi usofuma. Makana wapana kamadu muna kujukwenanya lepa mirirure oge si makasuna no ogati kabayolai because the entire sorry ndi botu inusi agwawati mati anodi eburisi ya na tiesu jiri ege ko makwese makanu panu boko Opa kichiya, abona bosomi hamu, ona ikuchikona kana. Asi maburo kuno mare, ya buru biharu, na mogara pala namu, sorondi bozo. Opa no maketo, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is right. Papa Mubarak see. Nadia Frabala mo, Iabuna Nene, Kambu Paraya no. Makano Jife Mata Winyakayen, Akalobe Ilo Nesia, Oye Wife Parani Fea, Nikabu Paruko. Diafra is my life. Diafra Babarabo, I must go back to Alan. Can you get the Panu to coffee? Obonyega wara mufero, ifa unkemere ya 4 years ago. Gonna jump in there so, Bongo no dira kumi kahala. Mano yes na bugoba na libu, wesi no choro wa Nigeria. Ya biko solo ndia usala ugausa, kanyo wezero wa neba. Maka no buro lo ugausa, as a good governor he is. Yoga tutakwandi usofuma.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television. This is your live presentation. And God Almighty, Chukokikabia Mabineli Igwe, is with us. Today's date is 16th of June, 2026, and the time right now is exactly 3 minutes top of the hour, 3 minutes past 8 p.m. in the land of the rising sun. It is now 4 minutes top of the hour, so wherever you are watching or listening from, it is a live presentation happening right now. I remain your humble brother Mazi Odinanwa from Biafra Unite. And this evening we will be treating one particular topic. And I'm not going to waste your time because a lot of things are going on, and it is very, very important to come live this evening to disseminate this all-important information. So wherever you are, I want you to kindly pay very, very close attention, because it is something that has to do with our own land. It is something that has to do with Igbo land, Igbo nation. It is something to do with Biafra land. And it concerns every one of us.
It really, really concerns every one of us. Hence, the importance of you paying very good attention to it. I welcome every one of you once again. I can see your names in the comment section. Please endeavor to welcome others by liking and, of course, sharing this very program. N'ife kante abakutego nte n'ọnụ nke ikpeazụ a. It is now becoming impossible. It is now becoming very, very impossible for us to keep quiet. Because when bad things are happening, when evil is thriving in the land, then the good people keep quiet and do not want to speak or even condemn it. That means they are enabling the evil which is going on in the land. So today, we are going to delve into some serious things that are going on in our land, in Biafra land, especially where they call Southeast to be precise. And I have some few things to show us this evening, including a particular voice note made by an enabler. There are some other voice notes that I have been sent to me, and is the same voice note from the enabler. So, but I'm not going to go on to play those voice notes from the enabler because I have a message for him this evening. If any idiot thinks that he will, sit down in his comfort zone, just pick up his telephone and make a voice note threatening people, thinking that Biafra Unite will help him to circulate the message, dream on. Dream on. Biafra Unite will not be the one to help you to circulate your useless voice note. So today, this evening, I'm going to play one of them, the last one that was sent to me today. I got the previous ones 3 days ago, but I didn't play it. I didn't use it for program. Because in that very voice note, I had the enabler, the terrorist himself, begging people to help him to circulate the voice note. And when I heard it, I said to myself, even though I know you are a sabo, even though that I know you are an enabler, even though I know that what you are saying is a lie, even though that I know that you are even exposing yourself the more, even though that I know that you are insulting the children of Chukwokikabiama, the children of Elohim, even though that I know that you are a saboteur. Yet, I will not help you to play that very useless voice note of yours. Because no matter how I try to expose you with your voice note, you will definitely be happy that your voice note is being played from Biafra Unite channel. So therefore, there is no need whatsoever for me to play those useless voice notes. So my advice to you is that if you want your voice note to be, if you want to be heard, go and open a platform I'm going to play one of the voice, the one that was sent to me today. And the reason why I'm going to play it is because it concerns what is happening in Igbo land today. I mean today. I'm not saying in recent times. I'm saying today. So that is the only reason why I'm going to play the last voice note that was sent to me today from the same enabler, from the same terrorist. So when I play it, and I want to promise him that this is going to be the last time, the very last time his very useless voice will be heard from this very platform. This is going to be the very last time, because after today, I will, after today, nobody will hear his very ugly voice from this very platform again. So what I want to tell him is that if he wants his voice to be heard, he must go and open a platform and start broadcasting. We know he lives in abroad. He lives in Europe. So I don't know why you are dodging. I don't know why you are hiding. I don't know why somebody that lives in Europe is hiding if you believe that you are doing something right. And again, you are fighting for Nigeria. In fact, this word will be directed to him when the voice note is played. So there's no need of me to say what I'm saying now while I'm yet to play the voice. So I will say these things that will direct my message to him while playing that very voice note. So before that, we are going to begin from somewhere. We will begin from somewhere without any further hesitation. Just like as I told you, a lot of things are going on in our land, and we are not going to keep quiet. We will continue to create awareness until, until we get to that very point whereby something will have to be done. Yes, we're already there already, but we are still pushing. We are still pushing, trying to water the ground. So let us start with this particular video that I got today, and it's quite unfortunate. Is very, very disheartening. Very, very disheartening. This thing is happening. Of course, it's been happening. It's been happening. But now it has increased because of the sabotage that, oh my goodness me. Because of the sabotage, self-sabotage. When I say sabotage, I'm not talking about Yoruba people sabotaging in Igbo. I'm not talking about Fulani sabotaging in Igbo. No, I am talking about self-sabotage. That is the reason why what is happening today in Igbo land is happening. So let us begin with this video, and then we take it off from there. Please pay attention.
So this is our brother, Ezinwa Prince Obioma Wisdom, who was kidnapped on the 10th day of June 2026
on the 10th day of June. Today is 16th. So we are talking about something that happened 6 days ago. You understand? It's a recent thing. It happened 6 days ago, and this brother has regained his freedom, and today he is telling us his ordeal. I want you to pay attention, please.
Apart from the 3 million naira ransom they collected from your family, what other demands they requested? They requested.
Okay. When they made the ransom demand, 10 million ransom demand, they called my family. Why call?
This young man, this brother, Onyibo, was kidnapped by Fulani terrorists in the old Imo, in Imo State. Right? And the Fulanis demanded 10 million naira ransom for his rescue. Let us pay attention and listen to him. He has a lot of message.
Coming to bring the money, that they should get them 2 cartons of Montana.
2 cartons of Montana.
Their demands with the money.
Buy cigarettes for them. Cigarettes. And also get rice, cooked rice and meat, enough meat. Yes.
You also talk something about Igbo.
Yes. They told my brother that they should get Igbo in their help. For them, my brother has said that he doesn't smoke such, that he doesn't know where to get it, but he can oblige getting cigarettes. You understand? Hence that they sell cigarettes
It's coming.
At some shops. You understand? That you can
buy cigarettes.
Not in their hand. Not that of in their hand, because he doesn't smoke, he doesn't wear no.
Okay. While you were in their den, in their midst, are there other victims like who couldn't make up the killed?
Yes.
Like how many persons? Show him.
How many persons? Before my very presence, they killed 2 victims. Two. Before my presence, they killed 2 victims.
Why?
They said that the other one they kept him there since 1 week. And they told him to bring money. He said that he is trying to reach his people, but his people they are not responding. That they can't keep on waiting. So what they will do is that they will kill him and call people that used to do organ harvesting to come and pay them and pick their bodies.
They shot him or they butchered them?
They butchered them right before me.
So the second person, what was the person's of?
The second person, they said the person wanted to escape.
He wanted to escape?
Yeah, he wanted to escape. They're not shot that one.
So all of them there, they are all armed?
Armed to the teeth.
Like how many?
12 of them, they were armed to the teeth with military camouflage, AK-47.
So how did you know that they were Fulani? How did you know? They were speaking Fulani?
They were speaking Fulani now.
Did you hear him? He said that they were armed to the teeth and they all wore military camouflage. They all wore military camouflage. Nigeria military camouflage. Nigeria military uniform. All of them, 12 of them. And you best believe that they are connected to the Nigeria military. You best believe. There is no way you make investigation and these people are not connected to the Nigerian armed forces. No way. No, it's not possible. This is what they have been trying to achieve all along, that they have been fighting the BLA, the ESN, right from the onset. This is the plan that they have been, trying to achieve all along. And now, because they are now working with some people that claim to be Igbo, claim to be Igbos, you'll be hearing their voices in a jiffy. So it is now very, very easy for them to achieve that very goal. Are you paying attention? Now, let's continue.
They were interacting with Fulani. 12 of them. 12 of them were speaking Fulani.
And there was another thing you said. He said, where you are.
12 of them are all speaking Fulani. And this is coming from a victim, not just an eyewitness, but a victim of the crime. So he's telling us based on experience.
After 3 hours, you change location. How did that one happen?
Yes, they kept us at from one place to another place. Like in the morning now, I was there for 3 days. Okay. In the morning, early morning, around 5, they will wake up. So they will take us to another location. Like, let's say, here now.
And if you look well, you see that this place is a police station, actually. Where they are is a police station. I'll prove it to you. First of all, you can see plenty motorbikes.
Around 5.
You can see plenty motorbike here. I don't know if you can see the mouse. You can see plenty motorbike. Now, it did not end there. Pay attention.
We'll wake up.
Watch.
So, start the phone. They will take us to another location.
Now, You see this color here on the wall. You see this color. This is Nigerian police. This is police station here. If I may say, it has proven beyond every reasonable doubt that this is police station. That is where they are. So this is not just, you know, a fluke. That means this interview was granted at the police station. After he was rescued, then went to police station to make a report. Let's continue.
Like, let's say, here now, they will take us to another location that is 3 kilometers
away from where
we are.
So after some time again,
they will locate us to another three locations.
Okay, they were doing that to maybe police track and all.
Exactly, something like that. Even when my brothers, they are bringing the ransom, we are hammering. Tell them, oh, if you see police or if you sense anything, before we go down, you people will go down first.
And another horrible something you told me of the camera. They said they were sleeping with some women in presence of their husband.
Yes, they were hammering. Tell them, oh, if you see police or if you sense anything.
Let's take it back a little bit.
Location. Like, let's say, here now, they will take us to another location that is 3 kilometers
away from
where we were.
So after some time again, they
will locate us to another three locations.
Okay, they were doing that to build maybe police track and all.
Exactly, something like that. Even when my brothers, they are bringing the ransom, they were hammering. Tell them, oh, if you see police or if you sense anything, before we go down, you people will go down first.
There was another horrible something you told me of the camera. They said they were sleeping with some women in presence of their husband.
Yes.
Jesus. How did that happen?
That happened before me. Because when they wanted to do that, they will lie us down. Our face will be on the ground. If they notice that you raise your face up, they will match you. They will match you for your head. They will sleep with them before their husbands. Yes, now, after sleeping with those women, they will also sleep with their kids. The underage children. It was very.
Arụ emebego n'ala Igbo. Arụ emewego n'ala Igbo. Our blessed Igbo land has been desecrated. It has been completely desecrated.
It was a very horrible experience.
So go on now, we're a victim.
Yeah.
What asking you to let him go government so that this thing can be caught. And let him receive government. What is your advice to government?
Okay, my own advice to government, because I'm not trying to be sentimental about it. Yes, I'm an APC member. But what we're talking about now is not party.
Our human life.
What we're talking about is...
Oh, he said he's an APC member. So, in that case, I am not in any way pitying this guy at all. I don't pity him. Ongode na their captive. I can't pity his family. You understand? Because this guy has committed a lot of sacrilege already against the Igbo land, against the spirit of our Igbo. I will tell you. First of all, as an APC member, that means he's among those who put us in the entire zoological republic. He's among those that put us in the situation that we are in today. As an APC member already, that is a sacrilege. He supported a government or a party that brought in the same terrorists that kidnapped him and collected ransom and are busy committing all manner of heinous crimes in Igbo land, thereby desecrating our ancestral land. He is among the people that brought in the terrorists in entire Nigeria, not only in Igbo land. because APC brought in terrorists in Nigeria. They used terrorism to muscle Jonathan out of power. This thing is in the public. It has nothing to do with propaganda. Now, as if that is not enough for him to be among those who put Nigeria in this mess. As an APC member, this is the second crime he has committed. As an APC member who believes in Nigeria, it is a must that he's against Biafra. He is against Nnamdi. In fact, this guy should be praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be dead and Simon Ekpa. So his evil and crimes are surplus. So I don't pity him. Whatever he went through, I don't pity him. My concern here is that our land has been taken over. That is my concern here. That is my concern. That our land, you could hear what he said about how they were graping, married women and their young daughters, graping them in the presence of their fathers and their husbands. You understand? You could hear this is coming from an APC member. Thank God he said it, because this video I haven't watched it to this part. You understand? I didn't watch it to this part. I just watched the beginning when I got it. I watched the beginning. I said, okay, now to connect the dot with the voice note, which I'm going to play for you from another enabler. From another enabler. Are you getting me? With the voice note, which I'm going to play for you after this, from another enabler, just like him. Then we will begin to connect the dot. When enablers, the gangsters, are beginning to confess, beginning to feel the heat, that means na agwa abagona akeleka, na awusa abagoka, and the worst is yet to happen. You understand? So, thank God he confessed that he belongs to APC, because I didn't know. I never knew before. I don't know this guy. You understand? Now, let us continue.
Human life, which I was able to.
Let me take you back.
What is the advice to government?
Okay, my own advice to government, because I'm not trying to be sentimental about it. Yes, I'm an APC member.
Okay.
But what we're talking about now is not party.
It's party most. Mostly we are talking about party. It's party. Oh, yes, it's party, because it is your own party that brought this APC. That brought this terrorist. Your party, APC, brought this terrorist. So it's mostly the party. We are talking about party at the same time. The worst thing that has ever happened to Nigeria is APC. After colonialism, after Britain invaded Africa and created Nigeria, the worst thing that happened to Nigerian people, though that evil that was done to the people by Britain, after that very crime that was committed by Britain, the next evil, the next worst crime that has been, befallen on the people that they called Nigeria is APC. The coming of APC marked the death of Nigeria. Case closed. Case closed. The coming of APC marked the death of Nigeria, and Nigeria can never survive. What I'm telling you today, go and mark it somewhere. The coming of APC marked the death of Nigeria. Nigeria can never survive it. can never rise. There is no way, no matter who comes in, Nigeria can never survive it. The damage has been done. The deed is done. And APC can never relinquish power. Never. There's a video that I watch. Because of what I said now, I'm going to play a video, even though I did not plan to play that video. But I'll play it in order to pick something out of it. Remember what I said, that APC can never relinquish power to any other party until the end of Nigeria. Just mark it. Remember it, because there's another video which I'm going to play for you. Let's conclude this one.
Our human life.
What we are talking about is human life, which I was a victim. God, in fact, God.
So imagine your family was unable to raise 10 million.
Just
so
imagine. Just imagine. So this is not a time to play politics or to say it's not Fulani, it's not this. I was there. I saw them.
They were Fulani
men. So
all of them armed.
The armed. So Imo State government, they should take a very serious measure towards making sure that these people terrorizing Imo State are brought to the This is not a time to play politics with it, because our lives is in danger. Our lives are not safe again. Imo State is full and men.
So as you people paid and the lady of their hood, there are still other victims who are still with them.
Yes, now.
Like about how many?
There were like about 4 victims. Still with them. And immediately we paid, about 9-10 of us left. About four victims were still there. They said they were also going for hunting, to hunt for more people.
So getting people is hunting.
Yes, that is what they call it, hunting. That they are going for hunting now to replace the we that have left. So it was very horrible experience, honestly.
So like you said, this is a message to the Imo State government, to the federal government, that most of the forests in Imo, more especially the Owerri West and Uguta and the Tolu Forest, are no longer safe. Serious measures need to be taken to curb this menace. So when you come across this video, share it, let it go viral, so that a message will get to the appropriate quarter. In the meantime, congratulations. You should no longer put out. I got Thanksgiving.
So in that case, APC Bobatago terrorists in Imo State, not only in Imo State, in Anibo, right? So before playing that voice note for us, because that very voice note, we have a lot to dissect from it. So before playing that very voice note for us, let me first of all play this video so that we can see it. Now, this very video that I'm about to play, I want you to pick something that one of the Southwest governors said. I think his name is Makinde, or your Makinde, or somebody Makinde, or your state governor, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I want you to pick what he said. When he says that, then we are going to connect the dot again with what Tinubu said when he visited Ogun State, not Ogun State, Plateau State, after the Plateau massacre. Tinubu visited Plateau State and made a vow that such a thing can never happen again. As he left Plateau State that very day, I remember he didn't go inside Plateau State. He stopped at the airport. He hosted them at the airport simply because he said that there is no electricity in a country that he's the president. What an irony. Now, we're going to connect something. Anyway, let him say it first. When he say it, then we'll connect it. Now, very dark man took protest to Oyo because of the kidnapped students and their teachers. So let us see, or let's listen to what Makinde has to say. After that, we'll move from there.
Go to XYZ, he will need to get approval from the Inspector General of Police. The same thing with the military. However, when I came in, security was one of the cardinal principles of the administration. That's why we set up Amatekun. Amatekun has not been had adequately, but that is our reality. However, let me give you the assurance that I am also distressed because I have children of my own. I'm also distressed with what has happened to our children, and it has been 1 month. It was 1 month yesterday, 1 month and 1 day already now. Because of the nature of the security situation that is involved, I cannot divulge a lot of information. But I can tell you that there's no information that any of those children or their teachers have died. That's up to date. And because it is a rescue operation, and this is the first time anywhere in Nigeria that is kidnapped people or abducted people, that they have done it.
Continue, my doctor.
This is the first time they've done it to nursery and primary school children. This is the first time. And these are children that they cannot even run or do anything for themselves. So the operation to rescue them is a special type of operation if we don't want to lose any of those children. I give you the assurance that I, as the governor of Oyo State, by God's grace, we will bring out those our children.
Okay.
They are talking to us. It's not something I would normally do. If government starts negotiating with bandits, it means we're surrendering sovereignty to the bandits. But in this special situation, if we want those children alive, we have to bend backwards. But once the children are out, I give you the assurance that it will not occur again in Oyo State.
Did you hear that? He said, once he's assuring them that once the children are out, that such a thing can never occur again in Oyo State, says by Makinde. Tinubu said the same thing, that such a thing can never happen again in Plateau State. That same day, as he left Plateau from the same airport where he hosted them, the same thing occurred in the same place, the same area, that same day. And I believe that this Makinde is a APC member. I'm not sure, but I believe so. I don't have to be making research on whichever party all these stupid governors belong. If you know, in the comment section, you can help me. I believe he's an APC member because he's a Yoruba man. Many of them follow Tinubu. The same thing Tinubu said, that it can never happen. Maybe we'll play it.
Special situation. We want those children alive. We have to bend backwards. But once the children are out, I give you the assurance that it will not occur again in Oyo State. And as for Nigeria, I believe we don't deserve this. In an atmosphere of insecurity, hardly can you do anything. We have to close down the schools. The farmers in those neighborhoods, they have all left the farm, and we're talking about food security.
Shameless people.
So that is our situation. But please and please and please, I beg of you, we've been monitoring you since you started this morning. You have not destroyed anything. You have gone about the protest in a civilized manner.
Okay.
Please, let us maintain it that way. Let us maintain it that way. Thank you. One more question. In 2014. What? In 2014, the students at Chibok were kidnapped. They left on the children and asked the military that if they come closer.
All right. Unfortunately, there are some. Oh, they say somebody said he is PDP. Are you sure? Are you sure he's PDP? Okay, whatever. So there are some videos that I actually want to bring to the screen, but unfortunately, I am struggling to get those videos out. And remember that some of them were not planned. I did not plan to play those videos. You know, so as I speak and analyze, I find it very, very necessary to play those videos. Number one is Tinubu's video, although we all know about it. When Tinubu promised that such a thing can never happen again in what's the name of that state? Plateau State. And he ended up happening that same day. Immediately he left. So we know that one. But the video which I wanted to use to connect the dot, when I said that APC can never relinquish power, which is exactly the same thing that Tinubu himself said it. Unfortunately, I'm struggling to get that video because that video is not viral. It's not on social media. It's not much on social media. It's not viral on social media. It's quite unfortunate. I'm stressed. I'm speaking now. I'm searching for that video. You understand? So it's quite unfortunate. But we are going to go straight now to the, of course, to the voice note. As we play the voice note, then I will continue to search for that video. If I see that video, then I'll play it. Tinubu said it by himself. He said that he doesn't need your vote. He doesn't need anything. If one person votes, he's comfortable with it. And he's not dragging power with anybody. You I don't understand. Tinubu said he's not. I wish I can see that video now. Tinubu said he's not dragging power with anybody. Whether you vote or you don't vote, he doesn't care. If one person votes, he is comfortable. But as for president, he is going to be president. He doesn't care how many people that vote, whether you vote. Tinubu said it. You understand? So, while I play the voice note of one of the enablers, I will now continue to search for that very video until I see it. Before the end of this very program, I strongly believe that I'll find that very video and I'll bring it. So pay attention while now I take you to the voice note of one of the enablers in Southeast. Recall we started that Fulani terrorists have taken over Southeast. That is where we started from. And now, I want you to pay attention to the voice of an enabler. There are so many voices that were sent to me by the same person, but I said to myself that I will not be the one. I will not be the one to help you spray your useless voice and propaganda. I remember I said that this is going to be the last time that this ugly, rotten, and irritating voice will be heard from this platform. And the reason why I'm playing this single one is because of the video that I played for you and what is happening in Igbo land today and what is about to happen too. Pay attention, please.
Abụ nwanne ụlọ nwoke Ebekwedike biko onye nweta ozi a ya gbasaa ya Igbo mụrụ ụzọ mgbe ọzọ ekene m na asị m ka echi ya zere abụ nwanne ụlọ nwoke Ebekwedike biko onye nweta ozi a ya gbasaa ya ndị niile
onye nweta ozi a ya gbasaa ya. So whatever you call your name, isi aha gị bụ Ebekwedike or whatever, amaghị m dike ịbụ dike ịbụ dike ibikwa Europe ibi Europe, but ị na-ezo na pantị nwunye gị. Ime izo isi gị na pantị nwunye gị, zokpunyu anya, ibikwa Europe, mana ịpụta izo Chinasa Nworu, obikwe Kuwait, obi ho na Nigeria. Mana mo zuo zokpu were isi hide ya na pantị nwunye ya, ma ọ bụ na o ji nwanyị. Nke kpọrọ onwe Ebekwedike, iwere isi gị zokpuo na pantị nwunye gị, ibikwa Europe where there is security, ebe na-enweghị anybody ya emega attack. Bana izo ka ị na-ezozi ife na-eme ọ dị mma, iwe na-ezo. Are you doing the right thing? Why are you hiding? Ebekwe ka esi na ogene ka na-akpọ Ebekwedike karịrị akarịa. Why are you hiding? And you are fighting for Nigeria. You are not fighting for Biafra. At least we can see na in Ezo because you talk a Nigeria government, buegi more mega arrest, more kidnap ogo. The same way kidnap Mazinam the can, the same way they lobbied Finland to arrest Samonepa. At least in one case, you are hiding from the zoo brutal government. But you are fighting for Nigeria, the same zoo government that will ensure your security 100%. The same way they have ensured the security of other saboteurs, like Chukwuka Fuebu. The same way they have ensured the security of others, including Edi Afuono, Chibuze Guato, Lolo, God forbid, when Basa Lolo, Ne Kachimezie. And because of somebody Osuigwe, because Osuigwe, Tobo Osuigwe. So the same way they have ensured their security. You are living in Europe. Yet are you not ashamed of yourself? Imagine. You can imagine. Ebekwedike. Unbelievable. Now, let us listen to the idiot. Pay attention, please.
Enwelu school in Southeast. Make sure na security do tight now. Ghana monitor more hanine around that school. Before mu school abia, na before mu school abasa. That Ghana monitored around that school. Then, ndinine na me travel, make sure before 6:30, You know na big. Ndeze na ndị igwe nọ na Southeast biko si make sure that we securities na everywhere are tight now. Si na-eko bụ ime ọhịa niile do na Southeast. Ndị Fulani terrorists agbakwa na Southeast ogige. I know the reason why I'm saying this. Because ka o si wee gbatakwuru ebe ndị be anyị achọghị support. Ndị ahọpụtara ka ha na-echekwa obodo anyị. And ndị ahọpụtara ka ha na-echekwa obodo anyị, ndị nwanne anyị nwoke na ndị otie gbakọrọ aka sị mba na ndị a ga-echekwa obodo anyị. Ndị be anyị achọghị support ya. But ụfọdụ ndị support, some of them pụtara na-claim in the name of na ha na-echekwa obodo wee use way na commit criminality. Aka na-akpọ ha aha ruo echi ndị autopilot. Nyanwụ ugo eburugo na mgbanwu now. Ndị ahụ na-pụtara ichekwa obodo si na ha adugo due. And they had to do a withdraw her from every corners in the Southeast. They are no more in any corner in the Southeast. How we withdraw go? So can the governors now fight her? Now say na chon her. Jiziaka protect the Southeast. So and I'm saying this because ndị Fulani agba na Enugu ogige. Eziago everywhere in Enugu State now, the Fulani take over.
One of the reasons, excuse me for that. One of the reasons I'm playing this voice, so we are going to begin from, we are going to start afresh. One of the reasons I'm playing this voice note today, and this is going to, like as I said a couple of minutes ago, it's going to be the last time. This is the second time I'm playing this idiot voice note on my platform, on our platform. And this is going to be the second and the last time such a thing can happen. If Ebeku Odike wants his voice to be Ebeku if Ebeku wants his voice to be heard, he must go and open a platform. That is number one tax in Nigeria. We are not going to help him to circulate his stupid voice note again. I'm going to speak to other comrades to stop any voice note made by this idiot, to stop playing them and use it, no matter the response. Don't ever play his voice note again. We cannot be the one to promote an idiot. Inorona e hide ana panti nwunye gi I were phone tajiri ofu ebe record or voice note with voice tara nchara where na yondi mmadụ ka help ogi circulate ya inuzie from Biafra channels ina wuni enu because the idiot doesn't care the response we give to his useless voice note. He doesn't care. The most important thing to him is that he hear his voice from our channels. That is the most important thing, because nobody knows. He is irrelevant both in Biafra struggle and the entire Alibo. An irrelevant imbecile. Nobody knows him. He makes no impact. So why should we be playing his voice? So one of the main reasons I'm playing this only one that I have how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 voices of this idiot that was sent to me. So I'm playing this last one because of the confession. Not only the terrorists that they brought into Igbo land, but the confession, vital confession he made. Remember, he's a DOS member, he's working with DOS. So a very, very, very important voice confession that he made, which is going to be useful to us in for us to understand what we are doing, and of course know the evil DOS have created in Igbo land today. And now they are running and crying. They are running away. They are looking for a way. They are looking for a way now to help themselves. Pay attention, please.
Igbo mụrụ ụzọ mbọzọ ekene mọ na asị m nke echi ya zere abụ nwanne nwoke Bekwudike because onye nweta ozi a ya gbasaa ya ndị niile nwere school na South East make sure na enwe na security dị tight now Ghana monitor ime ọhịa niile around that school before ụmụ school abịa ma before ụmụ school agbasa ndị a Ghana monitor around that school then ndị niile na-eme travel make sure before 6:30 ịnọ na bego ndị eze na ndị igwe nọ na South East biko si make sure na enwe securities na everywhere do tight now si na eko bụ ime ọhịa niile do na South East ndị Fulani terrorists agbakwa na South East ogige. I know the reason why I'm saying this because
first of all, he has told us, he has agreed Nandi Fulani Abago Southeast Ogige. This is where we have been waiting for them. We knew that this time will come. When they were fighting BLA, fighting Simon Ekpa, they went to Finland to testify against Simon Ekpa. Before that testimony, they first of all took their protest to Finland. They took the protest to Finland, to not just to Finland, but to Lahti. They went to protest in Kaupatori, Lahti, the same place in the Lahti Market Square. They were showing us building. They said this building is where Simon Ekpa is living, that he must come downstairs. On a live video while they were protesting. And they, not God forbid. God forbid. Uchechi who? Uchechi who? Can somebody, is there anyone here that knows the surname of Uchechi? We are done putting that name, Kanu, to her useless name. Uchechi made a live call to them, and they put it on loudspeaker. Uchechi was congratulating them for going to Finland for protest against Simon Ekpa, but not against Nigerian government that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, but against another person who is speaking for the man that they kidnapped in Kenya. They shamelessly traveled. They were sponsored, which I made a broadcast that time exposing how they were sponsored by, the politicians. And I even mentioned, I gave you their names and the names of those that sponsored them and how it all happened. I gave you all the evidences because that very broadcast went so viral. It went all over the world, Now, Uchechi supported them, called them on live stream, held them. So as if that was not enough, they still sent delegate who went to Finland to testify against Simon Ekpa in the court and make sure that Simon Ekpa got sentenced. Today, they have landed. DOS is the one now confirming to us that Fulani has surrendered Southeast. Fulani has surrendered Southeast. DOS. This is now the reason why I'm playing the voice note, because there are a lot of confession. Pay attention, it never ends. So much confession. Now listen to this.
Support. Ndị họpụta ka ha na-echekwa obodo anyị. Anyị ndị họpụta ka ha na-echekwa obodo anyị. Ndị nwanne anyị nwoke na ndị otie gbakọrọ aka sị mba na ndị a ga-echekwa obodo anyị.
Nwanne anyị nwoke na ndị otie, he's talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ nwanne nwoke now. Because they have succeeded. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become his brother. Makanama, the other voice note, if I play you the other previous voice note, the ones I listened to, he was batching on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just recently, I'm telling you something recently. He was insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those ones, I'm not going to play it. Like as I said, if you want your voice to go viral, go and open a platform. That's the tax I'm giving you. So I'm not going to play those ones. But let's continue with this one.
Ndị be achọghị support ya. But ụfọdụ ndị support, some of them pụtara na-claim in the name of na ha na-echekwa obodo we use way na commit criminality. Aka na-akpọ ha ruo echi ndị autopilot.
Oluku. Oluku. Somebody write Oluku in the comment section. Then Oluku in the comment section. I've never seen a senseless idiot like this Oluku and the entire DOS. Let me tell you one thing. How to decode a bunch of criminals, a bunch of liars, and a bunch of saboteurs. Pick this very point, very, very important. Actually, I want to give you a way how to decode a bunch of criminals, a bunch of liars, and a bunch of saboteurs. You know how to decode them. A bunch of sellouts. Of course, that is saboteurs. A bunch of sellouts. Do you know how to decode them? How to decode them is that they can never make any point in their argument. It's very simple. If you become a critical thinker, if you become a critical analyst, how to decode a bunch of criminals and sellouts is they can never make any point in an argument. They don't make point. The only thing they do is to insult you and overshadow you. Try to overshadow you with insult and high tone. Like they will always like to raise their voice, saying one thing. Like recently, because of what has been happening in South Africa, I have paid close attention to understand their argument. Anytime you hear them, the only thing they tell you, go home, go back to your country. This is what they tell you. They tell you that they are taking their jobs. If you want to argue with them, like if you go to their platforms on social media, especially on TikTok, anybody who tries to debate with them, they will never give you anything reasonable or tangible to debate with. They cannot tell you the reason why they are doing what they are doing. They will tell you that they are taking their job or they are illegal. You ask them, how can you be an illegal African man in African continent? They will never give you the answer. There are a lot of things that they can never answer, a lot of questions. The same way with these people and those that have deviated from this very struggle under autopilot, led by Simon Ekpa. They can never stand a debate. It is impossible. That is how to decode a liar and a bunch of sellouts. They can never debate you. If you ask them critical questions, they can never give you an answer to that question. It is impossible. They will only tell you something to piss you off and to try to use a higher voice to overshadow you without debating with you, without giving you an answer, a reasonable answer, in order to win the argument genuinely and peacefully. Never. When they begin to use one word to overshadow whatever you are arguing with them, then you already know that this one is a criminal and is a sellout. It's a saboteur. Somebody who is clean will always prefer argument to debate with you and give you instances in order to clear your mind and clear your eyes and clear your doubt. They can never give you any answer or response. That is how you decode a criminal. Are you paying attention? We have a lot of them, even under autopilot. I don't like using that word briggy anymore because briggy has been bastardized. That word briggy, B-R-G-I-E, formed by Simon Ekpa, has been bastardized by a bunch of idiots that claim to be members of that briggy. Until Simon Ekpa comes back, I am I continue with the same name briggy, any other thing I am. Although it has to be under IPOB. Because that is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, anything I name must be under IPOB. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. And Simon Ekpa concur. You understand? Simon Ekpa concur to that. He can never argue it. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when Simon Ekpa comes out, we will know where to stand. Because that briggy has been completely bastardized. Completely. Anybody who is telling you briggy now, say what briggy has wrong. Just that person just like if you are telling me about briggy now, you are just a mumu. To me, you are a mumu man. Because you need to tell me which of the briggy are you talking about. Now, Ebe Kwense has first of all told us that Fulani has taken over Southeast. That is his number one confession. Let's continue.
Nyawugo ebelugo na mgbawu now.
Yawugo ebelugo na mgbawu now. Remember, no nwere okwu o kwuru sị na ndị nwanne anyị nwoke na ndị otu ya fọmụrụ ka echekwa anyị Igbo. Ndị Igbo ji support ndị anwa. We support wazie some people who are criminals, who claim to be protecting Ali Igbo, but they are committing criminality, according to him. If you ask him, who are those that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed with the so-called Ndị Otu ya ka echekwa anyị Igbo? Osigi ESN. Who are the ESN members? Who are the commanders of ESN? Omaro. Let me tell you something. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed ESN to protect our farmlands in the East, in the entire old Eastern region, they were top commanders. You see, there is no any, I've said this time without number, there is no any commander of the BLA that you have today that just came into the struggle today under Simon Ekpa and Joko. None of them. We have top commanders of the BLA. None of them came into the struggle under Simon Ekpa. They were all commanders in ESN. We can decide today, say, okay, we don't want your name to be BLA again. We go back to ESN. It is a decision. It is a mere pronouncement, a mere name. The reason why it was changed to BLA is because after Brigi was formed as government in exile, the government decided, okay, we can, as a government, we cannot operate with a mere vigilante group. That is the reason why it was changed into Biafra Liberation Army. Because as a government, you cannot operate with a mere vigilante. That's all. None of them was recruited into the Brigi, into the BLA and made a commander. They were all commanders of the Eastern Security Network in their respective barracks. Why they were formed. All of them, including Gento. None of them joined this struggle from 2021. None of them, by none. So, the criminal who is talking said that he couldn't mention the name. It is impossible for him to mention his name. Because onye nyuchie nsi ụzọ osime ọhịa. Inwa anwa anyụọ nsi nyuchie ya ụzọ. Next time ị chọọ ịga ịwa ọfịa. Otu aka ọ dị. Now, let us listen to him. Remember what he said. That na ndị Igbo jụ support the people are creatory to protect our Igbo. When I support these some criminals. Oh, so ndị Igbo jury support ndị creatory, we support our criminals. And who are these criminals? Autopilot. Autopilot. So, therefore, the idiot is not even aware that Gento is an ESN commander. The Butuzo is ESN commander. Na China Sangoru Jibu Tempo Etuano. The idiot na roka with China Sangoru Amaho. Na China Sangoru Jibu Tempo Etuano. Na Tempo bu onye China Sangoru jine Etuano before. After Kamazi Nnamdi Kanu nwere nsogbu. Oge double lion. Anyway, I don't want to go into history. I don't want to go into history. Mana oge anya tempo bia mepe. Because Tempo is a very loyal comrade that obeys every single word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Tempo knew that since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were nsogbu, the only person they pay attention to and obey their command is the DOS. This is pure, 100%. All of us, we knew it. The only person to listen to, not even a person, a group of people to pay attention and listen to are the members of DOS. The moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had the issue. We all know this. This is fact. And what happened? We were all peacefully and willingly obeying DOS from June 27th, when that announcement was made of the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We waited June for 4 days to 4 days to finish. June, Garcia, Abaye July. Throughout July, until July 29th. Until July 29th. 1 month later, Ogaru jugure everybody oyi. China Sangoru were put na Radio Biafra where my announcement of sit at home. We all supported it genuinely with all our heart. We were all happy. We were all happy to hear that announcement from Chinasa Nworu. Are you paying attention? We were all happy. We supported it. We fought for it. We carried the news. We propagated it. We made sure that that very news went everywhere across the globe to prepare our people that from August 9th, if the zoo fails to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to start shutting down the entire Biafra land every Monday. We all supported it as an action, as a measure to be taken against the zoo government that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Including Temple himself was in. Everybody was in support of this very order. Remember, we all know that after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only person, which is a group of people to listen to and obey, was DOS. Remember that. Write it down. So, on the 13th of August, what did the DOS do? They canceled the sit at home. After the success that we recorded on the 9th, the only thing we had was, oh, the zoo army are going to use the sit at home to unalive our people, to massacre our people. How are you going to massacre people that you don't see on the road? So when you try to debate it, there is no any base. There is no any base whatsoever of their argument. No base of their argument. No base. I mean, there is no base at all. That the zoo army are going to use the Monday sit at home to massacre our people. Something we have done and it was successful. Nobody was unalived. So what is the base of your argument of canceling the sit at home? Nobody knows. They said they are going to kill our people. With what? Where? Are they going to? Even the governor said that they are, the police commissioner in Imo State said that they will not go into people's homes to drag them out. We have that videos. The governor said it. Governors, many governors, including Soludo, including Kadafaya, even Hope Uzodinma said it, of all people. Hope Uzodinma of all people said it. Many of them said it. And what happened? What happened? Today, that sit at home was cancelled on the 13th of August. I be done mewe research. I be done a man in me. When I say chop agano, that these people have sold out. We brought all the evidences we were getting, including their transaction or to akwa salary. Even anorum na kerafa ya kanun takano be akwa na akuchin chike doze or today kaima. Now today we know this thing many years ago. We exposed them, we brought the transactions, everything, including their voice notes, every single thing was made public. We exposed them to the maximum. So, as we were exposing them, this same commander that I'm talking about, which is Commander Temple, never, no matter what we said, because he was a top commander back then in the ESN, a top commander. Yes, he was a very, very respected commander in the ESN. So he was still obeying the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that if I am not around, power goes to the DOS. Because the DOS is the, a kind of governing council of IPOB, the governing body of IPOB. No single person is DOS. These criminals today in the DOS were appointed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from prison. While he was in prison in 2017, he appointed them. You understand? So that body DOS remains, no matter the individual that is changed. Soldier go, soldier come. Barrack remains the same. Now, by the time Temple, after many months, almost a year later, when other ESM members have realized what we are saying, have realized that these people have sold out, they pulled out and stopped obeying them. Even when Chinas Sanwo-Olu gave an order that everybody should drop their arms and go back home. They realized that these people have sold out and they dumped them. They stopped listening to them. They stopped taking orders from them. And they came to us and said, let us move ahead. That is how we became autopilot. And they were still ESN members under autopilot. So, until later on, in the later stage, when Temple realized the whole thing we have been saying since, he saw that these people, that what we are saying about them is true. It's nothing but the truth. He have to come back because Temple want to serve Biafra. Temple want to fight for Biafra. Temple want freedom. He want genuine freedom. He doesn't want Akazo. Even that time he was following Chinas Sanwo-Olu's order. He was still genuine at heart. He was 100% genuine at heart because he knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's order is that if I am not around, it is DOS. So he was following the order and commandment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is his leader. So at heart, he was pure, even though he was deviating for listening and obeying the orders of Chinas Sanwo-Olu, but in his own heart, he was pure because the order from above, from his own leader that he follows, says, if I am not there, it is DOS. And that is the reality, that is the truth of the matter. Until he realized that these people are no longer here for Biafra. They don't even care about Biafra anymore. They don't even care about his own leader that put them in power, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He now realized that even these people that he's following does not even care about their leader. They don't care about the Biafra that we are all looking for. It was done on him, and he has to come back. He has to come back. And when he came back, he continued with what he was doing as a ESN commander, which is protecting the Biafra land, and of course leading the ESN that was put into his hand as a commander. There is nothing changed whatsoever. So when these criminals say they stop supporting the people that our brother organized, it is a lie because the Biafran people continue to support them. Yes, the Biafrans continue to support them. What is the difference? The only difference is that they say we can no longer take order from Chinas Sanwo-Olu. That's all. But the same thing they were doing as ESN is still the same thing they continue to do as ESN. And even when their name was changed to BLA, it's still the same job that they are doing, protecting the Biafra land. Until the same Chinas Sanwo-Olu started sabotaging them, fighting them. Once you say you cannot take order from him, he sabotages you. He killed a lot of them. A lot of our men. How many will I mention? And to make the matter worse, when he unalived them, he posts them on his platform and they all celebrate. Shame, they all celebrate. Why they unalive the children of Elohim? They celebrate. They post it, they parade it. When the unalive double lion, they celebrated it. It was widely celebrated. When the unalive bush baby, it was widely celebrated. How many will I count? When the unalive Ojo, Commander Ojo, they all celebrate. Everybody, once they unalive you, they celebrate publicly. And ask them, what is their sin? What is their crime? The only crime they committed is that I don't want to work with you again. Finish. They give them bad name and unalive them because ndị Igbo si na ọ na-agba achọrọ igbu nwa nkịta enye ya afọ ọjọọ wee gbuo ya. I can hit my chest and tell you they commit no offense. The only difference is that, Oga, I no one work with you again. Finish. Therefore, if you cannot work with me, this land cannot contain me and you. I will have to take you out simply because you don't want to work with me again. Finish. Ogula. Ogula. Otaka si bugide ụmụ Igbo na-akwafu ọbara ụmụ Igbo na ana Igbo. Bugide ụmụ Igbo pụtalụ wepụtara onwe ha ka anụ ọgụ nwere onwe. Ụmụ Igbo pụtalụ wepụta onwe ha ka anụ ọgụ nwere onwe. Chinasa Nworu na members of DOS bugide ha bugide. In fact, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes, thank God na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya apụta with Biafran flag. Else, ọ bụ na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụtalụ, I continue when I fight for Biafra. That DOS as a body will completely be erased from this very struggle from IPOB. Completely be erased, like that name called DOS again in this very struggle. I'm not talking about this bunch. I'm not talking about this bunch of criminals. They have been sacked long ago. They sacked them long time ago. That one I know 100%. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked them long time ago. And they know that's why they are running up and down, fighting him. The reason why they are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked them. They forgot that Omio, who was the head of directorate, was also sacked, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in jail in 2016. And appointed these criminals in 2017. Omio obeyed and left the office. He obeyed and left the office as head of Directorate of State. And Chike Dozie was brought in 2017. All of a sudden now, he has turned to lion. Even after being sacked, he doesn't want to leave. So ask yourself, why don't you leave? Why are you not leaving? Because there. He's not there for Biafra. He's not fighting for Biafra. When we fall Naro, when we for Chike doesn't Naro Biafra, the answer is nothing. Now, let us listen to him.
And they can have to do a withdraw from every corners in the southeast. They are no more in any corner in the southeast.
This is a confession. This is one of the main reasons I'm playing it. DOS member Ebe Kwense Arakaria said, let it be on record today. Let it be on record today. I want this to be on record. The DOS said they have withdrawn their ESN. Let it be on record. I'm not the one who said it. It was said by DOS member Ebe Kwense Arakaria. Ebe Kwense Arakaria said that they have withdrawn their ESN from the bush. So that, listen, what he said here is not just a confession. It's not just a confession. First of all, he confessed that they have no security, they have no ESN anymore. This is very deep, and I'm about to explain it to you. First of all, they have confessed that they have no ESN anymore. So therefore, anytime you see them talking about contribution, monthly contribution, ask them, what are you doing with the money? You are not paying any lawyer. They are fighting all the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. From Barrister Lee Ejimako to Mandela, they are all fighting all of them. Are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. So ask them, what are you doing with the money? They have said that they have no ESN anymore. What are you doing with the money? Ask them this simple question. You people have told us that you no longer have ESN. Let it be on record. Today's date is 16th of June, 2026. And the time right now is exactly 9:30 in the land of Chukwokika Abịama. Let it be on record that they said they do no longer have ESN. And they said it through their spokesperson, Ebe Kwense Araka. Remember, they're no longer working with Emma Powerless. I continue to call him Emma Powerless, no matter I know he's pretending or trying to be on the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he's not working with them anymore. He's not supporting the way they are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fighting him to death. Emma Powerless is not supporting them. So he's still pretending or showing to be on the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But as long as I'm concerned, he doesn't want anything to me. He wants nothing to me. He's among those who made series, countless of, so-called press statements and press releases fighting Simon Ekpa, making sure that Simon Ekpa is silenced. Emma Powerless is one of those top people, top guys that made sure that Biafra does not come till 2026. Emma Powerless is among them. This one that say Canon Takano granting interview, blah blah those things. I don't see them. I don't see these people at all. I don't see them. They are the reasons why we are suffering today. And my anger with them is that they Onuru Fanoku there. They were up there. They had the chance to do the right thing. They had the opportunity to do the right thing that could have kept us moving today. By now, all these church rats in Brigi that splitted the struggle and all, by now, they wouldn't have been here. Nobody would have seen them. Nobody would have seen all these idiots, all these criminals that destroyed this very struggle after Simon Ekpa had the issue. Nobody would have seen them. All these mushroom governments and all that, government need to see on social media. Nobody would have seen them. They would have been nowhere to be found. If these people who are now claiming that they are fighting DOS, they are now with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the likes of Canon Takano, the likes of Emma Powerless, Nana Ghana, all these people, including their media, that they are now claiming they are fighting DOS. If they had done the right thing, which Nonulu Fanoku in 2021, by now Biafra would have come. With the gallantry and the agility of Simon Ekpa, by now Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been out. Biafra would have come. But instead of them to do the right thing, they aided and abetted China Sangora and Chike Dozie to destroy Biafra, that made us suffer for many years until we move forward. Until I want to move forward, their members again were sent in the same brig, and the moment Simon Ekpa were in Sobu, boom, the same thing they did in 2021, they also did it in 2024, 2025, and that is why we are where we are today. So I don't Nobody, I don't pay attention to them. I'm going to play that video from Kanu Takano or a certain section. I will play one particular section where he spoke about how Mazinam Dekano went to Kenya. I will play it. Only one section, maybe it's about 1 minute. Because I'm going to pick something out of it. Let us listen to this criminal.
Ndị be achọghị support ya, but ụfọdụ ndị support, some of them pụtara na-claim in the name of na ha na-echekwa obodo wee use way na commit criminality. Aka na-akpọ ha ruo echi ndị autopilot. Nyanwu ugo eburugo na mgbawu now. Ndị ahụ na-pụtara ichekwa obodo si na ha adugo due. And ka ha do withdraw ha from every corners in the southeast.
Okay.
They are no more in any corner in the southeast.
Now, this is the second sabotage with what he's saying. He's using this very mid opportunity to send message to the Fulani. Hey, he is sending message to the Fulani that paid him to do their bidding, that we have done it. This criminal is using this opportunity to send message to the Fulani that paid him, that hired him to do their job, that they have done their job. That's why he's saying that they have withdrawn them, that they do no longer have security anywhere in Igbo land. He's not telling us, he's telling their masters. But I want to use this opportunity to tell their masters, Fulani, that what your boy is saying is just deceiving you. Your boy is just deceiving you. By tomorrow or next, you are going to hear the voice of one of our commanders to debunk. As I'm debunking this now, our commander is going to debunk it again to prove to them that this criminal is just lying to them, that Biafra remains, that Biafra Armed Forces remains. I'm telling you now, by tomorrow or next, you are going to hear from one of BLA commanders debunking this rubbish. Are you paying attention? Because this must be debunked, not only from Biafra Unite, but from one of the commanders of BLA, to prove to them that, listen, that we are here. No matter what you are planning, we are here. And if your servant is deceiving you, telling you that we are no longer here, it's a lie. We are here. Very, very important to do. Very, very important to do. So he's using this medium to tell his paymasters that they have done their job. It now left for them to move in and wreak havoc. And these people who are speaking Igbo, he claimed to come from Okigwe, but when he wants to say claim, he say creme. Let me take it back a little bit so you can listen. When he wants to say claim, he say creme. Yet he claimed that he comes from Okigwe. We all know the people who speak this way are from Newi. We all know. Abu nwa afọ Igbo, onwe ebe m na-amahọ na ana Igbo niile. Onwekwu dialect nna amahọ na ana Igbo niile. Amụ m na ana Igbo, nto na ana Igbo. Bụrụ dimkpa na ana Igbo. Anọ m na ana Igbo bụrụ dimkpa. And that atogoma ana Igbo as a whole, I can tell you the connection to ana Igbo niile si wee connect, yeah. I can tell you off head without looking at the camera, without looking on the phone or map. So, listen to this. Let's just listen to this.
I can that ha which will not up a lot. Nyanwu go eburugo na mgbawu now. Ndị otie gbakalaka simba na ndị a ga-echekwa obodo anyị. Ndị be anyị achọghị support ya. But ụfọdụ ndị support, some of them pụtara na-ekrem in.
Did you hear that? Some of them pụtalụ na-ekrem. Ọ sịkwa na ọ bụ onye ọkaigwe o. Mana ọ na-asụ Nnewi.
Them
Ọsụrụ Imo, ọsụrụ Nnewi. These are Fulanis that were born and raised in Igbo land. That I can tell you for sure, for free. For sure, for free. That this evil, this criminal called Ebekwense Ariakaria is a Fulani man. He is a Fulani. Listen to this once again.
pụtara na-ekrem in the name.
Did you hear that? Na-ekrem. Na-ekrem. Onweghị any part of Imo ma ọ bụ Abia na-asụ otu a. Oh, let me leave the states. Onweghị any part of Ọkaigwe na-asụ otu a. No part of Ọkaigwe at all na-asụ like this. Onye awa onye Fulani. Onye awa onye Fulani 100%. And also na reason why o ji nọrọ Europe ọ chọọ igosi onye ọ bụ. Because ọ ma na ọ pụta afọ ya aka awụọ. Ọ pụta ha na aka awụọ. O bikwa Europe ebe enwe security. And he's not fighting the zoo. He's fighting on behalf of the zoo. Mana ọ na-ezo onwe ya ezo na Europe. Up to my voice note, send ya.
Name of na ha na-echekwa obodo wee use way na committee criminality. I can that ha ruo echi not up a lot. Nyanwu go eburugo na mgbawu now. Ndị ahụ na pụtara ichekwa obodo si na ha adugo do. And ka ha do withdraw go from every corners in the southeast. They are no more in any corner in the southeast.
Okay.
How we withdraw go? So
for your own interest, nobody withdrew. The truth of the matter is that nobody withdrew. Like as I said, and I'll say it again for the last time, one of the commanders of BLA will come out to debunk this. Ogafe echi, omangafe nwanne echi. So they haven't withdrew. Ebekwense Ariakaria na ndị DOS ibege. We know the game you are playing. And we know that you don't have any. You don't have any ESN member. You have none. For many years, you have none. They left you long ago. They left you. Even enemy self, that was the last man standing. Enemy and Sapele, who were the last man standing of Chinas and Woru. Chinas and Woru cannot even mobilize them now. This one I'm telling you for free of charge. Enemy, none aba. And they Sapele them. These were Chinas and Woru's henchmen, the last men standing for Chinas and Woru. As it stands now, Chinas and Woru cannot even mobilize them. Chinas and Woru cannot mobilize the enemy now. Chinas and Woru, I'm telling you, if you think you can, call enemy on phone and tell him to organize boys, as you used to do before. Call Sapele on phone and tell Sapele to mobilize boys for you, as you used to do before. I challenge you to do it. The way you used to mobilize boys, be itching when fundraising, a enemy or mobilize that boys, yalla Sapele, a go finato, man to name of ya, bunya when the police, about video, post on a social, send dialogue, he post on a social media, claiming ESN are doing job, they are doing their good job. ESN are doing good job. Chinas and Woru, I dare you to call enemy on phone now and ask enemy to mobilize boys for you. I dare you. You can't do it because the enemy does no longer listen to you, even though he's not, accepting his errors that his long time crime mistakes that he committed against Biafra since 2021. Even though he's not accepting it, yet he's not listening to you. The same category of the likes of Kedafaya, Emma Powerless, the likes of Canon Takano them. People that have realized their errors, but they cannot admit it and they cannot attend the apology. Because of shame and ego. Because of shame and ego, they can't tender apology. They can't admit their mistakes. Even at heart, they know. Now listen to this.
Can the governors na fight ha na say na chon ha jiriziaka ha protect the Southeast?
It is a lie. There is no any governor that said they don't want them. No governor. Soludo came out and told us that they are now working with DOS, and nobody debunked it. DOS did not debunk it. Soludo told us. Maybe I will play it also. Let's continue. Even Chinas and Chike Doze told us how they were having meeting with governors. It's on record. This whole thing, there is no any propaganda there. Is on record. Let me play. Let's listen. Let's continue. I'll look for that Soludo video.
So, and I'm saying this because ndị Fulani agba na Enugu ogige. Eziago, everywhere in Enugu state now, ndị Fulani take over.
Okay.
And here move when bata to Ebonyi state, move bata to Imo state.
Okay.
Move some of them Anambra state. According to some ndị ejide ụmụaka ajidere. Na-ekwu na unu na-ejide godo ha na-enwegokwe ndị bachara ebe dị otu a and eji trailer wee kwakpuo ha.
Okay.
Trailer na-ebu na ma ebu efe ebi nda ma nke na-ebu onions eji wee kwakpute ndị Fulani terrorists na Southeast. Mgbe na-ayọ ndị be dodo biko nụ ndị nwere school ọ na inwe school make sure na even na inwe security do tight na that school now. In school inside the town, school on both local and private school, because security na monitor round. If from that bakala sigana hane la bakala ndi Fulani. If from that sigana han.
Before he continue his junk, let us first of all watch this. Pay attention, please.
And all of that, but IPOB has come out and emphatically stated, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us, of IPOB and all of that.
Pay attention.
IPOB has come out and emphatically stated, and I believe them, that they are no...
And I believe them. A governor said, and I believe them. This is not Photoshop. Listen, it did not end there. A governor, a Nigerian governor of Igbo descent, opened his mouth in the public on channels television, on a national television, and said, I believe them. What does that tell you? I believe the people that claim that they want to divide the country that made him a governor. What does that tell you? Is this not open? A governor said, and I believe them. Listen.
Emphatically stated, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us.
And they are now working with us. Nami Tokam. The answer is no, no be me. He said, and I believe them. And they are now working with us. Listen.
The allegations of IPOB and all of that. But IPOB has come out and emphatically stated, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now...
Imandona was a criminal gang na autopilot. Autopilot. On the Nabanya Millinante. Nyacha, bend the ionu, who put the mmiri, or how the criminal on Kumakia, autopilot. Those who are genuinely and seriously fighting for Biafra, they are the criminals. You got to go now. They are the criminals. So believe who's in the cause of the members of DOS. Who believe those ones. Because those ones are now working with him. He said it openly. Openly.
The allegations of IPOB and all of that. But IPOB has come out and emphatically stated, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do.
Did you hear that? We are probably going to see their action in the next few days. What was the action? They went to Finland to protest against Amonepa. That was their action. They went to Finland to protest against Amonepa. That was their action. They sabotaged the members of ESN. That was their action. During this period, they unalived a double lion. That was their action. During this period, it didn't take up to 1 week after Soludo granted this interview. Double lion was unalived. That was their action. What about Gentle Lion that was unalive in Ifeanyi Ejiofor's house? That was their action. That was their action. What about Kedafaya? Hey, video. No, I can't play the video because Ego Sebe Buru the man. Can somebody help me? That man was Igwe on Eziboten Nukuti Igwe, the Nukumado. Also, Nandi for ESN. Can somebody remind me? Oh my God, I jawe my program before. This man. Oh, the man we wake up also on a video PM Mbochi Yakogwaya. Thank you, OCG. God bless you. Mbochi. That was their actions. We saw it. That was their action. That Soludo said they are waiting to see their action in coming days. The first move they made was to unalive double lion, and second move was to go and protest in Finland. Iotago, these are things that happen in this very struggle. The sabotage that took place in this very struggle. Biafra. Will say that now we will dance on the street, I'm telling you, and humanity will think that we are mad, that we are drunk in your favor. Humanity will think that we are mad. That will be the biggest dream that come true in mankind. You know why? Because anya afugo nti anyị. Anya ndị Igbo afugo ntefa. Not the making of Nigeria, not the making of Yoruba, not the making of Fulani, not the making of Hausa. It is the making of our own people, those that speak our language, especially the Igbo people. Not even, we used to say, Ndogona Furanyananya, Kalaba Furanyananya, Jafuran, Obezioku, Fafuranyananya, they hate us. But the sabotage that we have gone through in this very struggle is not from them. It's from us, within Ndibo. Some of them are Fulani-born Igbos. Yotago, within Ndinasu Igbo. Shame.
To join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration. That if you are not part of this, come.
He said, we call on them. We call on them. And Chike Dozie confirmed it. He said they met, they called them. He said this one now is no longer the Nigerian army, not the police. How many of you know what I'm saying? I can get it for you. You know, Chike Dozie said, Nanka brozikwa ndi army kahana na enwe meeting a. Obozi in the police, nor the eastern governors. They asked them to hand over the Eastern Security Network. You know, Chike Dozie confessed. He said it. So, which the so-called ESN that Ebekwensi is talking about? The one that was handed over to the governors? Or which one? Because Chike Dozie Johnny Awekuo, nah, they handed it. They called them. They called them. And they had meetings with the governors to hand over Eastern Security Network to them. Chike Dozie Johnny Awekuo. I hope that I'll see that video. If I can see that video, that will make sense. How many of you know what I'm saying? Please, can you indicate in the comment section if you know what I'm saying? Can you indicate in the comment section when Chike Dozie said that they had a meeting with the governors and they told them to hand over ESN to them? How many of you know what I'm saying? Let me see you in the comment section. I just want you to say, I know. Or I might just indicate, even though to raise your hand like a hand emoji, that would be okay. Chike Dozie said it. He made it clear to us, and that was after Soludo's comment. They were asking him question on so-called Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra, cum Radio Fulani, or Radio Nigeria. Here we go.
To us and said we should, the governors came, not the army now.
The governors came, not the army now. You know, the way God works in, mysterious ways. God will put word in your mouth. When the word is out. By then, all the go late. You know?
Came to us and said we should, the governors came, not the army now. The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this camp has become the expendable for them.
Did you hear him say, when they told us we refuse? Did you hear anything like that? The answer is no. He never said it. At least, that time, if it's not the Spirit of God at work, he would have said, when they told us to hand over ESN to them, we refused. We rejected their offer. He never said it. He never made mention of that. So therefore, they handed over the ESN to them. And we saw it. We saw it. Because Soludo applauded them. He made a long speech how they collaborated with DOS members to unalive members of ESN that time. Members of ESN. A long speech of Soludo. They celebrated. A lot of the celebration was all over the air. Now, let us conclude the criminal's voice note. Ebekwense Arere Akaria. Pay attention to this.
their spies. Now go ahead and quit them and quit back again and quit back. Once o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:30, make sure they no big. Once o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:30, make sure they no big. Also, and Dr. Pilot Liberation Terrorist guy, there's a face here. Now, will get
okay. This is what I'm waiting for. Let me tell you, you can never run away from this responsibility, although we know that you never had the responsibility in the first place. But I want to assure you that you can never change the narrative. We will not allow, we control the media in this very struggle, not DOS. Therefore, we cannot allow, yes, I'm saying it, if you call it boast, let it be a boast. We control the media, the so-called autopilot you call us. We control the media right from the onset, not even today. It didn't start from today. We control the media in this very struggle. The so-called autopilot control the media in the struggle. As long as Biafra struggle is concerned, we control the media. Even though I know that many people have lost interest in the struggle because of the shenanigans and criminality of those who were following Simon Ekpa, yet I still know fully well, very well, that we control the media. We still control the media. So I want to assure you, Ebekwense and DOS members, that you can never change the narrative. It is impossible. We will not allow you to change the narrative, because the so-called autopilot has never unalive, or let me use the word, yes, I wanted to use the real word, but let me use unalive or by. Let me use the word by, even though it's a slang, Lagos slang, but let me use it. The so-called autopilot has never pied any member of ESN that devoted himself to fight for the liberation of Biafra. The so-called autopilot, no time that Simon Ekpa went online, he was having a very big YouTube channel. When they took down his YouTube channel, his Twitter was on fire. Every Biafran got information from his Twitter. He has never for one day come out, whether on written article or live broadcast or pre-recorded broadcast, made mention of any ESN member and his location. And then in few days, people celebrate the buying of that very ESN member. Simon Ekpa never done it. We never done it. We have never done it. Not even one day. So you cannot change the narrative. The people that the whole world know that we're mentioning the names and locations of ESN commanders were the DOS members. China Sanwo-Olu was doing it. Chikedozie was doing it. And the people who were celebrating the buying of ESN commanders were still the members of DOS. Umwekwensu writers are there. Umwekwensu writers are there. Their WhatsApp forum is the first place they usually share it, and then they post it on social media. They celebrate it. Are you paying attention? So you cannot buy ESN commanders. Finish. Ibu Siafa. You want to change the narrative. Now, the same people you don't have the moral right to do so. Even though that we took that responsibility upon ourselves to safeguard our land and fight for Biafra. But we will not allow you to change the narrative. As we are doing the job, we will continue to hold you responsible as you currently, apart from what China Sanwo-Olu them did back in the days. Currently, you Ebekwense, you Chibuze Guato, you Kerafaya Chukwuka Fuebu, you Neka Chimezie, you Kerafanka Zoporo, when somebody Osun, somebody Osun. Can you help me in the comment section? There's one idiot in Osun that they call him somebody Osun. And then there's another one called Tobo Sigwe. All of you, including Yambaba, all of you are the current ones who are currently unaliving Igbo youths in the name of fighting against BLA. You people are currently buying Igbo youths. Igbo. You people are the ones currently buying Igbo youths, claiming that you are wiping out criminals. And all of you are still in support of the same criminals in the DOS. All of you who are buying these Igbo youths are still in support of the criminal gang of DOS members. Somebody said Jovica also. Jovica, I don't know if that one is still exists. I told him after this, you can never rise again. I don't know if he's still existing. I don't know if he's still doing program by now. Jovica, obone can eme program against Biafra. Potaku kuka ifogo. And I'm saying it in the public. I cost you. Agwangi, you can never rise again. So obone can ekwu Biafra. Potaku oku, want to see you. So these are people who are destroying Igbo youths in the name they are fighting criminals. So we will not allow you, we cannot allow you to change the narrative. It is not possible. That one I can assure you 100%. You can never change the narrative. So the responsibility lies in your hands. You have unalived them, you burn down their houses, you burn down Okigwe, you burn down Mother Valley. We saw the whole celebration, how you burn down Mother Valley. We saw it. How can you burn down Mother Valley and you are still calling Autopilot to come and fight for fight against Fulani? Are you insane? Are you insane? Oh, you see the game. Biafrans, I want to, especially in Igbo, because we are the ones suffering. Igbo, the evil of these people. So you buchashali ha, gbasia kampu ọkụ, gba Mother Valley ọkụ, gba Okigwe ọkụ, gba ụmụaka ọkụ, then ịpụtakwa na ifele adịkwago n'iru. Onye ori dịka gị osuimi ifele ọdịkwago n'iru na unu gbuchashiri fa gbasia dị akampụ ọkụ gba be nnafa ọkụ ịpụta na-akpọ ha ka abịabịa fight ya Fulani. Na we will never allow you to change the narrative. Just like as I told you, we control the media. Bagam, we control the media. So the last thing you can never do, the last thing we will never allow you to do is to change the narrative. The whole world knows when you were celebrating how you burned down Okigwe. The whole world saw how you were celebrating when you were burning down Omuaka. The whole world saw how you celebrated lastly, how you raised down Mother Valley and destroy the so-called ESN. We all saw it. So how are you then calling the same people you have won alive? You have pied. You are calling them to come and save protect our Igbo. Are you not ashamed of yourself? So so go no na ebusha nshu mu Igbo putara enu ogu nwere onwe unu enwe plan. Amam na ya land here. I knew. I said it. When they were doing this, and I said it. I knew we are going to land here. And well, my idea 100% na ya land here. So no nchani ne gbakọtara aka ọnụ gbuchachi ụmụ Igbo. Nigerian Army celebrate otu asị wee gbuo Gento. Gbuo BLA spokesperson. Gbaa ha ọkụ, gbagbusie ha ọkụ n'ụlọ. Ịpụtazina na-akpọ ndị unu celebrate unu na-egbugo, nyekwuo ha poison. nyekuo ha poison okuo na media una celebrate ya na una egbugo ha Jovika celebrate ya Chukwuka of egbu celebrate ya Chibuzo egwu atụ celebrate ya Otunusu egbuchashia ha gbuo Gento gbuo Igwebuta ụzọ gbuo ha ncha niile ịpụtazi na akpọkwa ndị unu gburu ka abịa chee obodo kịtịkpa gbagbukwe gị dị ya kịtịkpa gbakwa gị gbaa ezinụlọ gị kịtịkpa gbaa gị gbaa ezinụlọ gị gbaa ihe ọla gbasara gị ihe ọla imetụrụ aka kịtịkpa gbakwa gị ekpenta rachakwa gị anya ekpenta rachaa gị anya biko onye akpọla m anọghị m na don't answer phone. Nobody should call me, please. So, unu buchasha ha. So, oge unu na-egbu unu enweghị plan. Achọ nka ndị Igbo fụ ndị ha na-celebrate. Actually, because oge Chukwuka ofu egbu nọ na-eme program when they were born. I think because make a man no can apota. Let me know if my voice is still coming out, please. If my voice is still coming out, please let me know. Shame. Let me know if my voice is still coming out, please. Okay. We continue. So actually, kandi Igbo malo because oge Chukwuka ofu egbu na-etu ọnụ obunari enu obunari n'afọ ya ubuye ha ngea ha dị busy ha na ndị terrorists Nigeria na-agba Mother Valley ọkụ Chukwuka ofu egbu na-share videos and pictures screenshot of their CCTV otu asịrị otu ona share otu o si claim na BLA members are escaping, running away. He was being sharing, people were commenting, ndị Igbo na comment na asị ride on odogwu na akpọ ya odogwu na akpọ ya big man na congratulate ya. I want them now to pay attention to the voice of one of the criminals that did that very dirty job for Nigeria. They are now changing the narrative, calling the same people that they have destroyed to come and safeguard Ali Igbo. What an irony. What an irony. They were getting cocky. When they were performing this, their evil miracle, they were all getting cocky. Kita na una pasiarwa some umu efulefu ndị Igbo celebrate unu. Kita na kono na akpọkwa the same people unu si unu destroy go ka abịa chewa anyị Igbo ifele megbue unu. So you people were not prepared. Let us hear him.
On the by do bikono ndị nwere school. Only in school make sure na even na when security do tight na that school now. In school inside the town, school on both local and private school, because security na monitor round. If from that bakala sigana hana la bakala ndi Fulani, if from that sigana hana bembo ndi Fulani, if all these people, these guys confess that they are one of, in fact, na how they are spies. Na go hana kwe hende mene kwe bahage jena kwe bahage aba. Once o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:30, make sure you no big. Una rekodi him neku now. Once o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:30, make sure you no big. Ozen and Dr. Pilot Liberation Terrorists got busy face here. Happen now. Now we get below na mbawo. Okono one daughter pilot BLA BDF. Yawu ge belugo number down.
After Kibu Chalaha, you don't have shame. Today, can kwetelo. Now, these people have no shame, and their plan is to destroy Igbo land. Their plan, although I saw this coming, I saw it coming. But today, it is dawned on me that the plan is that I have been right. I've always been right. The plan has always been to destroy Alibo, to buy Igbo people in general. That's why only see Hachuku Kofwebuju say that no yebubuo mo maka amuro ohoro. Chuku Kofwebu vowed no yebu buo mo maka amuro oforo. And Nigeria authority rap such person on Agari because he is doing their bidding. Today it is down on me. And any Igbo man get this program or MSC get ya letter. And the game age the game age oboro how few months and years ago, then that person doesn't supposed to exist. I'm telling you.
Ozi ihe na bunu ge wuru n'ogba. Onye nweta ozi ya gbasa ya.
Agbasago ya.
The IPOB wepụtara security siga guide in the buy, and these people have been guiding our people, protecting our people since 2019.
Okay.
Well, 2026.
Okay.
But our people neglect here, refuse to support her. Refuse to support her. Her name.
So that means this 2026 can withdraw the so-called ESN of DOS. Unbelievable.
Everything needs someone. Some of them which are graduates, some of them will marry you men, some of them will marry you women, some of them but because of no Nigeria, no good job. Umaka we semba kwechiri na Boko Haram terrorists, Fulani bandit, Islamic jihadists, agahe take over our people. Agahe to pon the buy. But some wicked politicians, general sponsor, top pilot relation terrorists to counter them.
Madman. Anyway, I cannot continue playing his rubbish. We have done what we are supposed to do. I have sent my message to the criminal. Next time, if you want your voice to be heard, go and open platform, open YouTube channel, open Facebook page, so that each equal another platform. This is going to be the last time. This is the second time ever I'm playing your useless voice note on this platform. And this is going to be the very last time. Onyo Sokwabria send to me. This is going to be the very last time I will play your voice note. But that does not mean because people will continue to send to me. That does not mean that ngesia if no rubbish equal na mantu felugo oku. Ngesia rubbish equal welcome nge oda no me gesia. Most of them I don't listen. Some of them I do listen few minutes or few seconds. Like in Canada now, Apogo me 4 minutes. But all the 8 minutes and 20 seconds, I can't finish it. This is how I listen. I listen to maybe 1 or 2 minutes or even seconds. Then I pass. So next time, go and open a platform. I'm going to tell my fellow comrades that they should ignore whatever because you are completely irrelevant. Go and open platform. Yotago. That's all. So, my people, we are going to end it here. I want to play a certain section. I want to play a certain section from somebody said I should open line. I will open line tomorrow because we will come live tomorrow by the special grace of God. We are going to come live tomorrow. So, I'll open line then, and we'll come earlier. We'll come earlier than today, so that our people may speak. Some section of Canon Takano's interview that has to do with the movement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya. We're going to play it about 1 minute with other things that we are going to discuss tomorrow. By the special grace of God, we'll try to be live tomorrow. And then I will open the line so our people can be able to talk. I've already exceeded my targeted time. My targeted time was 2 hours. Now we are 2 hours, 30 minutes. So in that case, we are going to end the program here. I want to thank every one of you for listening. May God bless you all. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and protect him. We know that he will surely come out, and he will come out with Biafra flag. May God protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, and give him victory as we are approaching August. Biko, imalo na igobe your flight ticket. If you know that you have not bought your flight ticket, try and buy it now. If you have more information about the protest, call the number on your screen. +358 40 25 29 525. Let me repeat. +358 40 25 29 525. This is the authentic line that the Finnish people who are organizing the protest, Free Mazi Simon Ekpa protest, has made available. Anybody who wants to get information, not people from here, not people from homeland, is strictly for people who are going to Finland. Call this number. There is a vest that has been printed. They also need you to give them your size so that they can reserve your own for you. The vest has been printed for this protest, Free Mazi Simon Ekpa protest. So please call this line and get proper on-ground information that you need as you prepare yourself to fly to Finland, which the protest is coming on 4th of August, August 4th, 2026. That is the protest day. So please make sure you are there to protest for our Prime Minister, to follow those who are going to make history on 4th of August. That is the protest day. Not 5th, is on 4th. So Biko, get acquainted, get in touch with our people in Finland so that they can put you through. May God bless every one of you. Thank you all for listening. From me from here, as I pray for the protection of our men on ground, the Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless you all and protect you in all your endeavor. From me from here, it is good evening.